So we were asked, can you all like just really feel that problem revved up? Yeah. Okay. So then she said, okay, now look out. And there happened to be a lot of windows and trees and beautiful stuff, so we all looked out. Oh, what do you experience now? Almost everybody said, greater possibility. I feel greater possibility because now you're looking out. You're looking, and because of the windows, it really made it really powerful. Looking out. Every possibility lives here now. Look up. Look up at the corner between the wall and the ceiling. Look up. What now? And almost everybody said, nothing. It's like it's blank. There was no problem looking up. No problem whatsoever. One of my colleagues had a really profound experience doing this on an individual basis, sort of as a demonstration. There's nothing there. The person leading it said, there's nothing there. There is no problem there. This morning I got that. Look over there again. There is no problem up there. How could something that we call this divine infinite thing have any problems whatsoever? A God that has problems is a pretty limiting God. It's a pretty limiting idea. Remember, when I'm thinking about God as a person, that God is a source, an infinite divine source, how could there be any problem? In the middle section is what we call the law. Everything is possible there. Everything is possible there. It's only down here that we see the problem. And so we all have this really cool, aha at the class. But this morning I connected it to that, and I went, oh my God. Now maybe for you it's not an epiphany, but for me, I got so excited I got goosebumps. Because it's like, yes, at the world of effects, there seems to be a lot of problems. In the middle realm, the law of spirit, the law only says what? Yes. Possibility. And in the realm of source, there is no problem. There is no problem. And so to get uncaught, we can use that tool. Check it out. Go home and play with it. Start thinking about your problem and do that whole thing. And then look up and see if you might feel a little freedom. Now, okay, so I know there's those of you in here that are going to go, well, I can make myself think about the problem. Son, I can make myself think about it. Of course you can. Of course you can I can make myself think about the problem I'm looking at. Do you really want to do that? No. Okay, so don't try to prove me wrong. Just try to turn that. And instead connect it to that. Connected to that. In the realm of the infinite source, there can be no problem. No big or no small to the soul that maketh all. And then Ernest Holmes says that same thing this way. Since we are dealing with that which is limitless, knowing no big and no little, the possibility of our demonstration rests not in the principle itself, but in our acknowledgement of, embodiment in it of the ideas we desire experience. Not the principle. The principle is what it is. When we get blocked, it's us who are caught in the web of effects. And it's us who has to look up. It's us who has to think something better. It's us who have to recognize that we're caught and then awaken. I can go around the room and I can ask every single one of you to tell me a problem, to tell me an effect that you think is not going to budge. I know we can do that. We can all go, yeah, Sean, what about that? Listen, if you want that effect, you got it. You can have it. I'm not attached to whether you want to live with your stuff down there. I would really like you to awaken. I'd like me to awaken more and more and more, like all of us to awaken. But if you want to do that's never going to change, you can have it until it no longer serves you. And then you might want to start looking up. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not doing any kind of, I'm just saying that you can all prove me wrong by saying something isn't going to change until you try it differently. Because the principle either is or isn't. That there's one source greater than we are, and everything is possible. I believe it is. And so I try to get my littleness out of the way Try to get my stuckness in the web of effects out of the way and keep awakening myself bigger and bigger and bigger to a new truth. Last thing up here, Emma Curtis Hopkins again. You yourself are the arbiter of your own destiny. You decide. You choose. You yourself. If you're not sure, maybe some of my Spanish-speaking folks, arbiter means you're the decision maker, the one who chooses. You yourself are the arbiter of your own destiny. You decide. And these last words, if you remember nothing else, these last words, Ernest Holmes says, always expect the best. Always expect the best. Let's pray back. Let's close our eyes. So with that resonating around in us, always expect the best. We can expect the best because when we lift ourselves up and we awaken to that greater truth, there is nothing but the best. There's no comparison in spirit. There is no big and small in spirit. There's no best and better and less than in spirit. There is only the best. And so right now I awaken and I lift my sights physically, emotionally, spiritually, lift my sights to the greater truth, which is an energetic truth, which is an intelligent truth, which is a causative factor, which is a creative factor. And I know that that one source lives everywhere, 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 everywhere. But the way I know it most intimately is in me, because I know me. And so I know that my mind is the use I'm making of this great source mind. I know that my love is the love of the divine love. I know that my creativity is the creativity of the one, which never runs out of ideas. Remembering who I am in spirit and soul and emotion and mind and in body. It is from that place now that I pray for all of us. Knowing that as we expect the best, we begin to experience the best. Knowing that as we make new choices for our experience, for our destiny, that the spiritual law says yes. Knowing that as we awaken day by day and moment by moment, that we begin to realize there's so much more going on than meets the eye of effect. And I know that each one of us has it within us to lift ourselves up to something greater. Right now, I'm seeing the ties of the world of effects being cut all over this room through everybody's mind and heart. Those old things that hold us back are being cut so that we can fly up to the greater. That's our truth. And so I know it for us. I embrace it for us. I embody it for us. And I invite you all into this party with me, knowing that we are each capable of expecting the best and then saying, thank you, thank you, thank you for that new experience. Thank you, God. Thank you, myself. Thank you, consciousness. Thank you. I'm grateful to be able to speak these words. And so I can release them now to that realm of possibilities, which is spiritual law. I can release it. It responds to me. It says yes to me. That's its nature. And so I let go now. I just let go. I let it be. And then powerfully, with conviction, I say, and so it is. Can you say, and so it is, with a little more passion?
And so it is.
Just because you're in church doesn't mean you have to whisper. Okay? And so it is, with passion, with conviction. Yes. Yes. Thank you.